Well, guys, welcome back to the Dilbert review. Um,
What
we're,
you got there?
we're doing a Josh's sandwich corner. I'm gonna be eating a Schlotsky sandwich from Uber Eats on here, and we're gonna see what they cooked up for me today.
Nice.
Let's see if it's any good. This is running on empty. The Dilbert review.
No, you can't do that. You can't do that here. That's not you.
Yeah, I don't have like pointy fingers.
Mm.
Look at. I'm gonna take a thumbnail here, guys. All right. Well, let's.
Yeah. No. Like, what did you get first before you eat it?
Yeah. Let's. So I got the Schlotsky's avocado turkey sandwich here.
What's that got on it?
Looks pretty good. It's got I think it's some sort of sourdough bread, and then it feels a little rubbery. That turkey.
And that yoga mat material is not cheap, you know.
Yeah, there's some shredded lettuce, which I'm not a big fan of. Big lettuce, guys. Schlotsky's.
Yeah, I like shredded lettuce. But...
there's some tomato and mayonnaise, and of course the avocado. And yeah, looks all right, I guess. I mean, it's been sitting in the bag a little bit. I got it, Uber Eats over, so it's not the warmest anymore. But it's close to my apartment. And let's take a bite. That's dry.
Oh, what did they not put enough sauce on it, or what do you mean it's dry? Or it's just like been sitting in the car too long?
I think so. Just tastes a little dry.
Sometimes like they end up, not being as good as they were if you like gone to the restaurant.
This is just the closest thing to my apartment, so like...
Yeah. So is it, I don't know, is this what you want it to be? Just like a whole, just let's eat a sandwich? Or do we need to be talking about something? Or like, this is still the sandwich review. I don't want to talk about the news. Like it's sandwich time now.
I mean, this...
For you.
It's still dry. I mean, I don't know what else I could say about it.
It does look a little dry, but... Or
sometimes,
sometimes if I was really hungry, I'd get the quarter pounder with cheese. But I honestly haven't been to McDonald's. Like I don't like really anything from McDonald's.
Nuggets, dude, the 20-piece nugget.
I don't know if you remember in the 90s, like Burger King's chicken nuggets were the bomb. Those were
the best ones.
Yeah, those were like S tier chicken nuggets right there.
They really fucked up.
And like now they're like one of the worst ones out there. But like back when I was a kid, like that was like, if you were feeling fancy, you went to Burger King, but if you're like on a budget, you went to McDonald's. And Burger King always had a way better like player area. Like there's a couple of McDonald's that had good ones, but like Burger King's, like they seemed like deliberately unsafe. And that's what I liked about, like they're really easy to get like on top of the tunnels, and climb. That was one thing I liked a lot about it.
Yeah, that's where the cool kids played.
Yeah.
On top of the tunnel. I remember one time I was at McDonald's, the play place.
Yeah.
And I went down the slide, and some kid peed in the slide.
Oh.
So I went down it, and I just got my pants just covered in piss.
Did that give you some extra speed there you picked up from the piss, or?
It was at the bottom of the slide, so... Oh,
okay.
I guess like right where it curves, so it just all pulled up.
Yeah.
In the bottom. Yeah. I remember like I got out, and I was all like covered in like some kid's piss. And then like I went up to my mom, and she got like really fucking mad.
It's like, oh, I've heard that excuse before. I know what you did, Josh.
Yeah, right, mister.
I don't know what kids like these days, but...
Candy?
Yeah, well, yeah. Probably.
There's that joke. It's like, hey, what did the what did the pedophile rabbi say to the child?
I'm afraid to ask, but what did he say?
He said, "Hey kid, easy on the candy."
Oh, because he's cheap, right? Because he's okay. Wow, yeah.
You're having too much candy.
Wow. Okay.
Guys, let me tell you that wasn't good.
What would you rate that sandwich? Like, what's our? I don't know if we have a rating system in place, but if you had to,
I paid like $17. I paid $17 for one sandwich and a bag of chips because I got it through Uber Eats. And I don't think I don't think they even put napkins in here.
I mean, a lot of those ingredients you could probably get them at like the store. Make your own
They put
sandwich.
napkins.
Make your own sandwich. Like, it's just turkey and bread and mayonnaise and shit. Like,
Yeah, but I was playing a Metal Gear Solid. I
know.
didn't want to like get up and make a sandwich. And I have bread only. I ran out of turkey. I don't have avocado.
Yeah, I mean, avocado is a little expensive, but still, like, it's also expensive when you get it on fast food. Like.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, that was Josh, our new segment, Josh's Sandwich Corner Gazette.
That was great right there.
Pretty good. What a way to kick off the episode. Welcome to the Dilbert Review. That was pretty good so far. I don't know. Do you have any?
Is there any news going on we need to talk about?
Nah.
No, we're not doing that.
Well,
we used to talk about the news, but
I mean, is there any news?
Well, not like funny news. We got any calls coming in to the hotline here?
All right. Well, let's.
I really wished like we could have talked about something, something funny in the world, but it's just like that's kind of the main thing I've been following, like other than like the Ukraine stuff, obviously.
All right. Let's see if. Let's see.
Well.
Hey caller.
You're calling into the Dilbert Review. What?
Yeah, like, am I here for the Randy Giggle Hour? Is that what I'm here for?
Well, I mean, you just missed our riveting segment called Josh's Sandwich Corner Gazette, where I eat an entire Schlotsky sandwich on air.
Man, I got a fucking Jason's Deli sandwich today.
Oh.
Yeah.
I haven't been to Jason's Deli in a while.
Yeah, well, they've got the chicken pot pie soup that comes with that big fucking crust.
Oh.
So I recommend it.
So is like the crust in the soup then, or?
Yeah, they don't do like a pot pie proper. They just put like a floaty dumpling crust. It's like a pie crust that just floats on top.
And how are you certain that that's not a log of a man's shit in there?
Well,
I mean, it's definitely not that, but because it comes in a separate container, and it's always very crisp and flaky. And I've never seen a man's shit to be, less malleable than, at very least, a sandcastle.
I mean, you can have flaky shit, and you can definitely put it in a container.
No, you can't. No, you can't, Josh.
Oh, I have. I had a really bad diet at the time. I was eating a lot of chips and stuff, like a lot of Pringles.
That's grass.
Yeah. That stuff. It was like a really like light brown kind of tan, flaky shit.
Yeah.
I looked it up on the internet. I was like, "What the hell is wrong with me?" And they said, "Yeah, you got a bad diet.
You got Pringle poisoning.
You got to make some life changes there, buddy."
All right. Well, that was Bert's Jason's Deli review.
I give it 2 out of 6 croissants.
Mm-hmm. I never rated my my Schlotzky's. I guess I give that a 3 out of 6 croissants.
Yeah. Nobody even knows how to like register that. Like, what kind of scale even is that? Like,
Kind of units of measurement.
is that good? Yeah, is that good? Or I'm not even sure. Like, these guys like croissants. I don't think they like croissants. So the lower the score, the better, right? Like,
Oh, I guess so, huh? I mean, I don't know.
well, so I rolled a joint that I'm thinking about smoking. And sneezing all over.
I hope you're in a state where that's legal right there.
Yeah, I mean,
I am.
you're not
I'm in the
promoting
great
like
state of,
illegal activities
Yeah.
on the Dilbert review.
I know.
I didn't say what was rolled in the joint, you racist. I don't know why you gotta always assume the worst of my people like that.
Or specifically you.
Oh, no, I've only that can't be true.
Hey, how about that Twisted Sister song? But instead it's like I wanna bam 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 I want to bam bam bam. Anything about that?
I don't think it would have been as popular as the original one.
All I want to do is, and everybody tells me, say no, 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 no. Tell me not to, but all I want to do is that but I gotta say, yeah, I gotta now.
Yeah, I guess that's
when you tell me that there's no friend to have, I'll tell you that there's always someone to. I want to. Did you forget the song?
Da 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 da.
I want to.
Oh god.
Yeah, we can't use any of that. Probably.
Well, you're gonna have a fun time editing that right there.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you always say that, but I still end up hearing it in the fucking like a lot of the shit that I hope you'd cut out. I'm just like, oh god,
Well,
I said that on camera.
it's just to barely get around the algorithm. Of course, you know what they're still saying.
Yeah, you gotta give the people what they want.
Yeah, which is.
I wanna. Okay, that's enough of that. All right. Well, you do anything else fun? You ate your sandwich?
Oh yeah, you and I were talking the other day. You're not big into RVs, are you?
Me?
No, I'm talking to Josh. Josh is anti-RVs here.
Yeah, that's right. We were gonna do a big intellectual discussion about regarding RVs.
Whether RVs is a valid source of food.
Yeah.
It's a staple of the community. I would think.
It is.
I mean, speaking of I that's how I feel when I'm seeing Arby's. I feel like I'm being.
Well, I mean, that's what they do. They your taste buds with their flavor.
My taste buds, and then like every time I have to listen to one of those fucking commercials on the radio, it feels like my ears are being by like some
those sandwiches
fucking New Jersey
fuck you
guy.
up too. Have you had a hot beef and cheddar before?
That sounds disgusting.
Dude, it's like fucking cheese whiz and beef and this like sweet fucking like barbecue Worcestershire sauce. It's amazing. It's delicious, but don't plan on doing anything the rest of the fucking day. Like and it has this awesome bun that has like dried onions on it. It's like an onion bun. Oh my fucking god, dude! Like
I can't remember. I think it was like they called it like the smokehouse brisket sandwich, and it's got like barbecue sauce and onion rings on it. It's
something like that, man.
It's pretty good.
They're trying to kill you. That place is trying to kill its customers for sure.
Well, I mean, that's what I'm trying to do to myself when I eat Arby's.
Right, exactly. That's why I still go there.
I would never eat at Arby's under any circumstances.
Common goal.
Like if I was in like trial for like vehicular manslaughter, and the judge was like, you can either like go to prison as like a registered sex offender, or you can eat at Arby's once. I'd be like, where's the showers so I can go spread my asshole open. You're keeping me safe from Arby's as far as I'm concerned when
Yeah,
I step behind those bars.
yeah.
I mean, I like
Um,
Arby's. You just got to know which things to avoid there.
Well, and which one to go to, because there's two Arby's in Austin. All the
Mhm.
other ones closed down, and the
Yeah, I
one
bet.
that's next to my job it's the bad one. And
Oh,
then the one next to my house is the good one. And then there's
Yeah.
only those. I think there's a third one on the south side, but like that's just a rumor.
How do
So,
you
yeah.
know that it's in fact an Arby's and not in fact like a woman with her fucking disgusting pussy hanging out of her pants?
I mean, how do I know?
Hmm.
Yeah, how do you know you're not just like going into like a crack house and like eating an old pussy?
Because it was Tuesday, and I only do those kind of things on like Thursday and Friday.
Yeah, unless you were
Yeah,
tricked into doing it.
I might have been. You're right. I mean,
You would never
I
know
didn't
the
really think about
difference.
it until you asked. It hadn't even
Mhm.
dawned on me until you brought up the question.
Hmm.
I mean, maybe that makes me an idiot that I'm just not assuming that every time I go to a fast food restaurant, that the drive-through is actually just a giant fucking old woman's pussy.
You're not driving
Yeah.
into a giant pussy.
Yeah.
I mean, some of
I
those
guess that's my
sandwiches,
fault for
like when they got the
not.
roast beef on them, they do be looking like that a little
That's
bit.
how they be looking.
Yeah.
Dude, they've never had a sandwich that was as good as eating a pussy. That is
Mhm.
one thing I could say about Arby's. I would take eating any pussy I've ever had in my, and I've had a couple that were a little on the ripe side, but they were still all better than an Arby's sandwich.
What about
Yeah.
what about eating an Arby's sandwich out of a woman's pussy? What about that?
I could do it. Like if there was somebody like if it
Yeah.
was like a challenge or like somebody's life was on the
Or
line, I
just
could
like
do it. But like
maybe she spit a little bit of the horsey sauce in her
I don't do
vagina.
I don't do horseradish, man.
What if it
No.
was Lizzo making you eat a
Did
Arby's
I
sandwich?
I think I've told you, Derek. Like I almost kicked Randy out of my car once because we went to Arby's together,
Yeah.
and like we got it. He got a fucking fistful of that horsey sauce,
Oh,
and he was just slurping it down in the car, like just
Mhm.
right out of the bags. And it's just horseradish. It's just straight horseradish. And yeah, and I pulled over and everything. It was like, bro, like if you don't fucking stop, man, like you're walking home because it smelled like I can't stand the smell of horseradish. It makes me want to puke.
Well, I mean, it's
Yeah.
one thing
And then,
if you like that, that's fine, but that's not something you need to be eating like that in the car. You need to wait till you
well,
get home somewhere.
I was just making a point about how disgusting that human being is.
Yeah, Randy's
Mm.
fucking disgusting.
Yeah.
I'm surprised he didn't fucking like shit his pants in the car and then slurp that up too.
You could call him right now if you want. He's like he's in Illinois or Tennessee or whatever,
Hmm.
Oklahoma. Yeah, he's in Oklahoma.
I just want you to know we're watching 1,000-Pound Sisters right now, and it's already pretty funny. It's a lot funnier than whatever the hell you're talking about.
Yeah. It's kind of a misleading title because they're not like they're not. First off, like the whole family's fat, but the sisters aren't 1,000 pounds each.
That one looks pretty big.
Yeah, she's probably getting close. She's probably about like 700 pounds or something.
Yeah.
But like if the two sisters, I think they add up to like 1,000 pounds.
You can see the minivan they're driving in. The suspension is like so fucked.
It's just like scraping along.
It's like noticeably lower than the rest of the cars on the road. You know which car is theirs.
I feel like this show, you don't even need sound for it. Like you already know what's going on here.
Well, we got the captions on. Yeah.
Sometimes they have to put captions on, like in the show, like even if you don't have the closed captioning on, because it's really hard to hear what she's saying.
It's like
between like the accent and the fact that it's just
she's
like she can barely move her mouth anymore
she's speaking
because
like whatever language Jabba the Hutt speaks.
Mm-hmm.
What language is that?
I think it's actually called Huttese. But they never actually say that word in there in Star Wars. Like, I seem to. I think it was from the like Knights of the Old Republic game. Like they might have said it, but it's not like in the movies or anything.
Yeah.
That might not be canon anymore.
Well, yeah, if it was written by a man,
Mm-hmm.
and it has to
Oh
be
yeah, yeah.
looked at.
It's not woke anymore. It's gotta be.
Yeah, it's the microaggression is
Mm.
the caucasity of the microaggressions.
That's a new word right
Yeah.
there.
Well, guys, we're back here on the show. We're coming off of the Josh's Sandwich Corner Gazette. And now we're here watching 1,000 Pound Sisters, and we're being joined by a friend of the show, Bert. He's here on the
Bert.
Bert's here.
Yeah, I can't see the show. I could be doing better things.
We're just trying to describe the show to Bert. I mean, if you could see it, you'd be giggling up a storm with the rest of us. I
Yeah.
think.
I think I'm just gonna like find something.
It is a cautionary tale, though.
Yeah.
At some point, like we've all put on weight, but then there's like this woman.
She's putting, but
Yeah,
she's putting on the weight.
She's putting on all the weight right now.
When she's sitting around the house.
This video was made possible by Curiosity Stream and
All right, you can't have that on our.
No, this isn't a Curiosity Stream channel.
It's other people's content.
I was scrolling and I had to find the remote to turn the volume down. I just clicked on YouTube to see if there was something interesting to watch and talk about. But I don't see anything.
Yeah, well, I'm going to r/sex advice.
Do you see like I don't know what it is. It's like a goiter growing out of her forehead right there.
I don't know. What were we talking about yesterday, Bert? Were we talking about something cool? Got any cool stories for us?
Something like that. I can't remember. You tell me.
You had a story. Someone was wearing a butt plug.
At work.
Yeah, you said you wore a butt plug to work.
Yeah, I know there were these two attractive female people that came into work, and one of them was just obviously wearing like a butt plug out of their pants.
How could you tell? Did you see the outline of it sticking out, or?
No, it was one of those ones with the tail.
Oh, they had the tail in.
Yeah.
Not just like a dildo.
So like, did they have like
and they put pants on over it?
So do they have like a hole coming out of the pants so the thing could?
No, it came up out their butt crack, but they wore their like jeans really low.
Oh, I see.
And I do want to like say again that I guess they were ladies for sure. I guess like they had gone through the process of becoming ladies for sure.
Okay.
So it was just really weird. It was really weird, especially because like they kept fidgeting with it. Like, it was a thing. Like it was like a whole thing. They were wearing fox ears and shit. I don't know if it was supposed to be their birthday.
Oh,
or something.
they were furries then.
Yeah, some furry communities.
But do you know if the butt plug was actually inserted into the butt or if it was just like hanging out of their pants? Because that's.
I mean, with the way they were fidgeting with it, I would assume it was supposed. The intent was for it to stay inserted, and they were having trouble with that.
Oh, I see.
But that's only because I was like working in the area when they like came in and were playing on this claw machine.
Yeah.
But
I saw this story where this guy like he bought it was supposed to be a butt plug and it was advertised it didn't have any metal in it. And he went to go get an MRI and the thing like exploded inside his anus. Did y'all hear about that?
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah, like it turns out it had like a core of some type of like metal in it. And yeah, as soon as like they fired that thing up, like it just turned into like a bomb inside of him.
Yeah. Real quick, Derek, we were running out of like segments for the show and you were sitting on that story the entire time.
Well, I didn't know. I can't it wasn't until Bert brought up butt plugs that I even remembered it. I had to it happened a while ago that I saw that story. It's fucking crazy. Like, it showed like an X-ray of like the guy's insides, and yeah, there's just like all this bits. It looked like shrapnel and stuff inside his intestines.
That's fucking awesome.
And I mean, who wears a butt plug to an MRI? Like, I'm sure he's got like a lawsuit there or something. But like, come on, like you're going there for, it's a serious like medical exam. It's like phone, keys, butt plug.
What's the deal with these butt plugs? Why do they feel so good in my ass?
You rooting around in a dumpster there, Bert?
What do you do? I'm trying to do a Jerry Seinfeld bit here, and you're kind of banging on some pots and pans or something. We're just gonna sit here and watch a Scooby Doo.
Yeah, this is the good ones with Scrappy Doo in it.
Yeah, we're watching a Scrappy Doo the movie.
Oh, is that? Yeah.
Guys, if you're just tuning in now, we're watching the Scrappy Doo the movie. You guys can't see what we're watching, but it's pretty spooky. You know, it's a bad guy, and I still want to see Oppenheimer. I haven't seen Oppenheimer yet.
Oh, yeah. I saw Oppenheimer, but like I saw it in IMAX, and it was really fucking loud the whole time. I think did we talk about this already?
You watched Oppenheimer?
Yeah, I watched Oppenheimer.
We didn't talk about it. I didn't see it.
Okay, well, yeah, if you can see it in like a regular theater, do that, or like bring some earplugs, because it was like it was bad. Like,
no, you guys heard it here first. Oppenheimer too loud.
Yeah, I mean that's really my main criticism of Oppenheimer. It was like there's a lot of unnecessarily loud. Like I get it, atom bombs are loud, but it was like everything in there.
All right. Well, now we're watching Scooby Doo's over. Now we're watching Jason Goes to Hell, the final Friday.
Yeah,
The last coming.
They never really, for us Jason heads out there, they never really explained how, you've seen it before, right? This movie?
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like a long time ago.
Yeah, remember in the end he gets like dragged to hell?
I don't think I watched the end of this movie.
Okay, well that's what happened. Like they find a way to send him to hell, and all these like demon hand things pop out of the ground, and they drag him down there. And then like later on, like the next one is Jason X, and like the military has him like chained up in a facility. So like, did he get reincarnated like into the body of a giant old man again?
Which is the one where he gets like struck by lightning and comes back to life?
Oh, that's I can't remember which one it is. It's like one of those that had like Corey Haim or Corey Feldman, whichever one.
Hell yeah. Jason Takes Manhattan.
I think it might have been Jason, or it might have been. It was around that time, yeah. Like he goes to Jason's grave and he impales him with like a piece of a metal fence, and then like lightning strikes it, and he ends up bringing him back to life.
That's awesome, dude.
But like in this one, like his body is taken to hell, and I'm assuming that's like it's fine if you want to have him get out of there, but they don't ever even address it. Like he's just like back in the next one.
Yeah, they should do one like a new one called like Jason Drinks Bud Light, and he like or Jason gets a sex change, and he like drinks a Bud Light, and then he gets a sex change, and then he like oh no!
Oh yeah, buddy, are you about to get an email?
Oh no, about to get attacked with a machete. Oh, and then he like they join like Antifa, and Yeah, I don't
'Cause
know.
like in Jason X, at the end they shoot him into space, and then I think he lands on like one of those new Earth planets or something.
Hmm.
But then after that, they got, well, I mean, like,
Freddy versus Jason.
yeah, I don't know where Freddy versus Jason fits into the timeline.
Yeah, because like he was like back in a grave at the beginning of Freddy versus Jason.
I think so. He's somewhere. He wasn't.
Listen to my two dipshit friends talk. They're just fucking rambling about some stupid bullshit.
All right, let's
Yeah,
let's
Yeah.
take a listen. Let's hear who you're talking about.
Huh? What?
Well, we were just talking about what if the next Jason movie is he drinks a Bud Light and then he decides to get
Well, this is
gender
Miller Lite
you were
for
you were
real
talking
men,
gender
about
man.
transition
that. Like,
surgery.
I don't know where you're going with that idea, because
A Jason sex change.
oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, pretty good. Bert, you're gonna miss it. They're about to show the titties. Oh yeah, let's go. Damn, she's got. There's this bar on my TV I can't get rid of, but like
Yeah, it's right over the good stuff.
it's right
there.
over her fucking like asshole. But I mean, like we're gonna see the titties, so it's all good. It's literally she's like taking off her underwear, getting in the shower, and there's like a black bar just right over her ass.
Bummer.
Oh, there we go. She got like some flesh-colored nipples, dude.
Oh, I remember this right here. This is a sting operation.
Yeah, it's like the fake.
Yeah,
Jason.
like they send in a fake victim so they can like blow Jason up.
Mhm. Yeah, and then he like comes back to life in the mortuary.
Well, he's not dead because like the individual pieces of him are still alive,
Yeah.
and like some like black ooze gets in one of the mortician's mouth, and like he gets like possessed by Jason.
Did this shithead just hang up on me?
Yeah, it looks like he did.
What a fucking.
Yeah, I'm sorry. You know, they can't all be zingers. Maybe this show's just one for the chopping block here.
Yeah, this one's really bad.
I meant what I said. Like, I don't think we should start off with a sandwich review. I thought that I was laughing at the idea of it, but once it happened, it was just lame. Like,
Yeah.
and not like
It's
lame
not funny.
It just like bad.
Yeah, just insulting.
Yeah, like we gotta have more stuff to talk about on here.
Yeah.
Because like before we were kind of talking about news and stuff, but sometimes like the news just isn't that funny. Like
Yeah.
when we talked about Ben Shapiro like burning the Ken doll, that was funny.
Yeah.
But like talking about wars in Niger, like that's not funny.
Yeah. Oh, you know, I did. I forgot to say earlier when we were talking about that Donald Trump rally or
Yeah.
the DeSantis rally.
Uh-huh.
Did you see? There was a Trump rally last week where he called Chris Christie a fat pig.
I thought he only called women fat pigs. It's nice to see him being more inclusive with
Yeah. Oh, you know, it's
Chris Christie right there.
2023, so you know it's coming along.
Yeah. And men can be fat pigs too now, you know.
Yeah. Well, technically he did the thing where he was like, I heard someone in the audience call Chris Christie a fat pig. No, we're too classy to say that. I would never call Chris Christie a fat pig. And he did it like that. And it's like, all right.
I mean, it's a good thing he's like 1 pound under being obese.
He's 1 pound away from being Chris Christie.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude. This is the part where they just blow up Jason and his head's like spitting in the air. Yeah, and they're all like high-fiving each other.
You think it took him that long to figure out like, oh, we can just send in a bunch of guys to murder him?
I forgot about that guy.
Yeah.
Sheriff Clark.
No, he's like a bounty hunter. Or maybe he's a sheriff, but like
no, he looks like that guy, Sheriff Clark. You know.
Oh, okay. So I know what you're talking about.
You know, that like Republican sheriff that like is says like racist stuff.
Oh, is he black or?
Yeah, he wears a cowboy hat and he's
I
black.
think I've seen that guy. I don't know anything about him. But like he's like racist against black people is what you mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's like a very like he's one of those like bootstraps like
He's like
Law and Order guys.
he's like what's that woman Candace Owens? He's like her kind of or
Yeah, I would say that.
okay.
Except
Yeah.
he wears a cowboy hat.
What's his name?
Sheriff Clark. I forgot his first
Okay.
name.
Is he a sheriff or is he like an elected official now? I guess sheriffs are elected, but you know what I mean. Like sometimes like they like to run with that.
I think he's just famous for being like a Trump supporting sheriff. That's
Oh,
like
okay.
I I don't remember if it was him or like that Joe Arpaio guy.
Oh,
Um
yeah.
I think they're both kind of like they occupy similar lanes.
Who's Joe Arpaio again? I forget who that is.
I think he's the guy that like runs like that prison and
I've heard that name before. So
he like I don't remember. There's like a lot of these fucking guys out.
yeah, it's hard for me to. I tried to tune out of a lot of that, you know, like MAGA bullshit. Like, I mean, some of it's too funny to ignore, like the Ben Shapiro stuff. Like, obviously, we love him here, but like every obscure like Trump fan out there, it's like can't keep track of them all. You know?
So what's this just gonna be like the Jason Goes to Hell review episode?
I don't know. I mean, you can keep it rolling here. Maybe we'll get something out of it, but
Yeah. You know, guys, they can't all be zingers. You know, sometimes you know, you just get one of these, I guess.
I probably should have eaten more today. All I had was like a bowl of cereal. I probably should have.
Yeah, or a little low energy. I just ate that turkey sandwich, but that has that tryptophan chemical in it when you eat turkey.
No, that stuff does. Like when it releases, it makes you sleepy.
Yeah, and I was like lifting weights earlier before you got here. Like I lifted weights, I drank a protein shake, and it made me kind of like my stomach hurt because I didn't have like any like you know food. But did you eat yet?
I mean, like I said, I only had a bowl of cereal earlier today. Like I could get something to eat if you want to.
Do you want to cut it early and just get some food in a little bit?
Yeah, sure.
All right, let's try calling Bert one more time, and then
it sounded like he was talking to somebody there. Like.
Well, we'll confront him.
We could at least get in a Dilbert, you know, like we can't. It's not a.
Yeah, let's see. We'll confront him, and then we'll do a.
We'll do a Dilbert, and then we'll get some food.
Yeah. We'll do a short episode. This little cockweasel's like not even gonna answer the phone.
Strong possibility there. Hey, he was always a fake Dilbert fan too. He's not like us.
Please leave your message for.
Well, he's on notice right there for that show. Like that's a probation right here from the Dilbert comics.
Hey pal, you must have driven through a tunnel or something. We kind of lost you there for a second. No worries. We'll just keep the episode going. We'll keep you filled in via voicemail for you. You know, I don't know if you caught it or not, but you know, I after eating my Schlotsky sandwich, we started watching Jason Goes to Hell, and it's a real fun movie, and I give it I don't know, maybe nine hockey sticks out of 10, and it's a real fun movie for the whole family, and I just had a fun time watching it, and it's super great, super fun, high energy.
Yeah, I mean, by itself, it's great, but you know, there's, as I pointed out earlier, there's some lore inconsistencies with this one, but I think those are more problems with the movies after that they didn't address this movie. I think they
Mhm.
needed to.
I think for the some of us real Jason heads out there,
Mhm.
we really want to see the lore. Maybe Peter Jackson could get in on some of the Jason movies, and he could maybe make like
Yeah.
a 3 hour cut that kind of hammers out more of the lore and kind of canonical layers to help
Mm.
connect the movies better. I think Peter Jackson would be really good
Yeah,
director.
or the whole movie is called Jason Goes to Hell, but he only goes to hell in like the final scene of it. You know?
Yeah. I mean, imagine that. It's like it would be like calling a show the Dilbert Review,
Hmm.
and really not ever really talking
Maybe
about
there's like a
Dilbert.
post credits scene, you know?
Hmm.
Like Freddy Krueger shows up with an eye patch on. It's like I need to I need to talk to you. We got work to do, Jason.
You crazy son of a bitch. Doesn't he? That happens in
In Freddy versus, it kind of like, yeah, not the way I said
well,
it, but
Freddy versus Jason. He carries his like head out of the water and he winks at the camera.
oh, well, if I remember right, like I'm actually starting to remember there was like a post credit sequence, like you see Jason's like mask at the end of this movie,
Yeah,
and then like Freddy Krueger's claw thing comes out and grabs it, and
it's this one,
yeah, and
right?
you hear him like laugh and shit.
Yeah.
It has to be this one. Like this is the only one that would, because they were gonna make, like they were planning on making Freddy versus Jason for a long time, but I think it's owned by like two different studios. So that's
Hmm.
then like they couldn't get like the rights to it for a while, so they had to make Jason X.
This is still on Bert's message. Well,
And he can listen to it if he wants. I'm not talking to him.
Your recording has reached the maximum length. To replay your message, press 1. To delete and re-record your message, press 3.
That's a probation right here from the Dilbert comics. Hey, pal. You must have driven through a tunnel or something. We kind of lost you there for a second. No worries. We'll just keep the episode going. We'll keep you filled in via voicemail for you.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you caught it or not, but I after eating my Schlotsky sandwich, we started watching Jason Goes to Hell, and it's a real fun movie. And I give it I don't know, maybe nine hockey sticks out of 10. And it's a real fun movie for the whole family. And I think I just had a fun time watching it, and it's super great, super fun, high energy.
Yeah, I mean, by itself, it's great, but there's, as I pointed out earlier, there's some lore inconsistencies with this one, but I think those are more problems with the movies after that they didn't address this movie.
You think he's listening to any of this?
I think they needed
probably listen to it eventually.
I think for some of us.
Jesus fucking Christ. All right. Well, how about we read us a Dilbert, huh?
That always makes me feel better.
Yeah. This is gonna be like a 20-minute episode. I feel like.
I mean, if you can even find 20 minutes worth of this shit to put on the internet, like.
All right.
What day are we on here?
So this Tuesday, January 25th. So this one, Dilbert's like.
But wouldn't the day before that have been Martin Luther King Day? You think he recognizes that?
I think we made a joke about that, huh?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Or he made a joke about it. Scott Adams.
No, I think we had to make the joke. I think.
Oh yeah.
For some reason, he seemed to have forgotten about Martin Luther King Day.
Or maybe he didn't.
He never forgets, huh?
Yeah.
Well, in this one, Dilbert's looking at a car, and I can't tell if. Oh, the car is talking. It's like a Tesla.
He has a talking car, huh?
Yeah, I guess it's like a future car. It's talking to Dilbert. Imagine that, huh? Pretty funny. And the car says...
That's pretty absurd right there. That a car could talk to a human. Like,
yeah.
pretty outlandish, I think.
And the car says, I find it offensive when you call me a self-driving car. And he continues in the second
boy.
frame talking to Dilbert. And he says, "That's Scott." He says, and this is from the I'm not saying this. This is from the cartoon. All right. So
the mouth of our Lord, right there.
this is gospel. All right. You know, you take it up with the big guy upstairs. You know, this is above my pay grade. But so he says to Dilbert, "That's my slave name. I prefer to go by the name Carl."
Oh.
And
Oh God, it's like worse than I thought. I had in my mind all the ways it could go. Like I had him thinking it's like, oh, I identify as this or that, and I was like, oh, that's real cute right there. Oh God,
yeah, no.
So that's really the direction he's going with it, huh?
Apparently, you have to make it about 25 comics in.
Yeah, and
before
the day after Martin Luther King Day.
Holy shit!
Like you think like that day he's just sitting there like, you know, just ranting about all this shit to himself. Like,
I guess, yeah. So, just so
he probably had a lot of pent up racism to get out for this day.
Just so we're clear, this is the day after Martin Luther King Day comic from Scott Adams. So,
yeah, that's
you know, make of that what you will.
I love you, Scott, but you're really kind of pushing it there.
And then so Dilbert says to the car, "Shut up and drive me to work."
Oh.
And,
oh God. It's like this. Holy shit.
And the car says, said the self-walking human.
Oh no. Scott, what are you doing here? But like, we're on here trying to get you uncanceled, and you come out with stuff like this.
Yeah, maybe this
like,
wasn't
I'm out
the
here
time.
trying to prove that. I mean, like, we know you're not racist, obviously, but you know, just, we're trying to convince everyone else that you're not doing yourself any favors with stuff like this.
Would a racist guy make a comic like this? Absolutely not.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, I got the papers right here.
Mm-hmm.
They're right here. I got the papers. Yeah, pretty good, huh?
Yeah, definitely one for the
ages.
Yeah.
All right. Well, how about we do a final Dilbert and we'll wrap things up, huh?
I don't know how you're gonna follow that one right there. That was something. Do you want to do a classic one right there? Because that's that new Dilbert right there. Let's get a nice wholesome one here for a palate cleanser.
The always rude Dilbert.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Well, guys, you know, Dilbert's in honor of Dilbert really giving us the business with that last comic. How about we give you some Dilbert gives you the business from the Dilbert Classico section. Huh?
I mean, he doesn't mince any words, that Dilbert. You know, it's like what he's a straight shooter, that one.
Yeah, you know, I think if Sheriff Clark was here, you know, maybe he'd like some of these. So why don't we start off the first page, huh?
Okay.
The Dilbert Classic. You know, that one's got to be good. It's starting off with the straight fire from Scott Adams here. This one doesn't have Dilbert in it at all for some reason.
Oh, I'm sure there's a reason for that. Sometimes you got to give those background characters like a chance to shine.
Yeah,
it's not all about Dilbert. There's a lot of cogs in the corporate machine that, you know.
Yeah, I find that kind of a strange way to start your Dilbert book off. You know, Dilbert's not involved, but so this one has all of Dilbert's coworkers are sitting around a table, and one guy says, "Let's start by introducing ourselves. And
That's always fun.
and then some woman starts talking. She says, "I'm Susan Block from ITG. I work for Emily Wooden." And then some other guy next to Susan, he says, "I'm Max Blumpf. I work for Susan." And then Alice, the bitch with the triangle hair, we all know
I
her.
love Alice.
Yeah, she says, "I'm Alice. I work for I," and then she freaks out. She goes, I'm filled with shame by association. Why me? Why? Please take me to your group. I'm not trained, or I'm not tainted. Please take me to your group. I'm not tainted." And
She's saying that because she realizes her boss is the pointy hair boss.
yeah, I guess that's the joke it's leading up
Is
to.
that he's a bad person to work for.
And then at the end, the pointy hair boss is like, "Can we start over? I forgot who the first 3 people are."
That boss right there.
Mm.
He always gets me.
What a silly goose, huh?
Yeah, he's just a goofy guy.
Yeah. Well, guys,
That was a good one right there. It was a nice non-racist Dilbert from back in the day.
yeah, what a palate cleanser, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Guys, that's it from us here at the Dilbert Review. I hope you enjoyed this mini episode that we did.
Yeah.
We'll be back.
Definitely wasn't a full episode that we just had to. That just sucked.
It definitely wasn't. We just figured.
Yeah. We got other stuff going on. We got lives other than this show. Like, we do stuff.
Yeah. We talked. Yeah, I gotta play Metal Gear Solid and sleep off the sandwich I ate. Like, you think I can just constantly be hitting home runs of comedy for you?
Yeah, exactly.
every weekend. Like I don't have better shit to do. Maybe don't be so ungrateful. If I give you a 12-minute episode, here and then.
I think that's better for a lot of people. Like when I see something that's like 45 minutes to an hour, I'm just like, I'm not watching that.
Yeah, like.
I mean, if I do, it's like split up into like 3 or 4 watched segments.
I think we went over an hour on some of the other episodes. So if you take all that time we went over and put it onto this one, it's like we only skimmed you like half an hour.
Yeah,
this
I mean,
week.
like what are you like? You're getting it for free too, So it's not like you paid money for this.
Hey, you think this is bad? You wait till I bring out the Patreon model.
It's just a matter of time before that comes out.
Yeah, and the whole YouTube's just going to be me eating sandwiches all day. And if you want to get the jokes and the Dilberts, I'm going to be casing those goods, behind the Patreon paywall, and you're really not going to like it then, pal. So
we got the Dilberts here for sure. Got those on lock.
Well, what another great episode in the books, guys.
Sure was.
We're gonna go back to watching Jason Goes to Hell, and I don't know.